friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel for, I feel like this might be the first like pretty back to normal life vlog in weeks. And I'm really excited about it. For example, well, I'm just having like a chill computer working morning. I got another hour or so to do before we can strike out and have fun, but you know, I have errands to run. I have been paying for my pottery studio, not going. Thank you, hospital. So maybe a couple hours at the pottery studio. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow, like, you know, Max has a vet appointment. Maybe I'll get fresh nails. Lots of good stuff. There's some organizing I might want to try to tackle. We'll see. I'm thankful you're here. I wanted to say hi and good morning. I am just currently reviewing a vlog and getting it all uploaded and all that kind of good stuff. And after that, I'll get dressed for the day. Cheers. We're back, baby. We're back. I'm only halfway through reviewing that video I'm reviewing, but guess what I remembered I had? It's been so long. Farmer's Market bone broth in my freezer. Let's see if this is heated enough. But watching back my video makes me realize that even just in a few days, I've already gotten so much, oh no, this needs a little bit longer. I've already gotten so much more lip movement back. So if y'all don't know this, your upper lip, it's almost kind of like frozen because it has to relearn the new anatomy, and also like your nose pulls up your lip a lot, like that motion, you know? I'm getting a little bit more and more comfortable moving the muscles around my nose as my stitches continue to heal. And like even just watching myself talk just days ago, it looks funny because I'm just talking like this and I'm like, okay, there's progress. I've been sitting in the mirror going, I'm getting it back a little bit. Okay, this needs one more minute. So I'm starting to think through packing to leave. I'm about to go to Oceanside for 10 days and I'm so excited. And I was giggling thinking about this because the sponsor of today's video is Brooklinen, who are all of my bath towels, all of my like bath towels, hand towels, washcloths, my bath mat, even like these super cute striped hand towels. They're all from Brooklinen. These are just so unlike any other bath towel. I have left purposely, I have brought and left 2 bath towels in Oceanside so that when I'm there, I don't have to use any like scratchy, uncomfortable bath towel, but I have a couple of my own there to use. Is that so extra? I've had some Brooklinen towels now for over a year and a half, and I cannot tell you how well they have held up. I get compliments every time someone like house sits, dog sits for me. Literally, this has happened 4 times. I have gotten a compliment on my towels. People are like, that is so spa level. Where did you get these? And the reason that they're spa level, a couple things, is first, they're made in Turkey with like 100% really nice cotton, and they have this woven, they have this special technology to have it woven like this on both sides to where it prevents pilling and it prevents snags so much easier, and it's like almost double as plush. These are the super plush ones, which I love. I have a discount code for you. And also they have a bundle that is discounted as well. So it's almost like if you've been eyeing really nice bath towels, it's almost like you can stack these benefits on top of each other and actually get a really good deal. I recommend getting the Super Plush Move-In Bundle because that ends up coming, just getting the bundle itself, that ends up coming to 15% cheaper than buying them individually. It comes with 4 of the big bath towels, comes with 4 of this size hand towel, 4 of this size washcloth, and a bath mat, and that, like I said, is 15% cheaper as opposed to buying them individually. And then I have a code for you to stack on top of that. There's gonna be a link, so you click that link, and then when you're checking out, you type in Michelle20, and that saves you $20 off of any order over $100 on their website of their products. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this striped, and now I'm kind of wanting, look at the striped big full bath towel size. You can do those in the bundle as well, and you can mix and match colors. You can do like a striped bath towel, striped hand towel, and then like a blue washcloth. I don't know, you can mix and match however you want, but I'm thinking I'm gonna order some of those. Thank you to Brooklinen for partnering with me on my video and for being something that I love so much that now I'm just extra as heck and leave some in California for me to use when I'm there. A girl appreciates quality, okay? What can I say? Max is back here just sleeping like a cute little boy. I'm gonna take him on a little walk before we strike out. And I'm thinking maybe run to the store en route to the pottery studio, I think is how our day should go. Ready, set. Okay guys, a couple fun things. First, the Target dollar section, which is never a dollar anymore, had these, which y'all know I love my little organizy things, and they are $5. All the other ones that I own in my home are bigger than this, but were, I think, $20, and some of them are too big for some of my cabinets, so it's great. Now I can, in my smaller cabinets, reorganize them with these, and then move my bigger ones to like my pantry. So I got 2 of these. We'll have a little organizing project tonight, maybe when we get home. Second, look what I found. Blue bottle. Comment if you've been around since my absolute obsession with blue bottle days. Normally I would either like their just like oat milk latte or their matcha, but I found this. It has real dairy. Let's hope I don't regret it. It's their New Orleans, which I think is chicory style. Let's see. Organic milk, sugar, and roasted chicory. But I just kind of, for old time nostalgic sake, wanted to try this. It's so funny that it's in like a little milk carton. It smells good. It smells familiar. Cheers, blue bottle. Oh, blue bottle does everything best. Okay. We're gonna have a little coffee car chat. Kind of just about my thoughts currently, because I feel like I get this question, and I get it, because my thoughts about it change quite often. Also, I have a couple stitches that are currently falling out, and I feel them like at the tip of my nose, but I can't pull them. And I really don't know what to do about it. I can't like push them back in really either. But the chat I wanted to have, do I regret having the surgery after everything that happened and went wrong? And honestly, some days I get in moods where I'm like, why did I even do this? And I do get discouraged thinking about the fact that swelling will be probably over a year. I later, after the surgery, learned, my doctor was like, yeah, for surgeries as intense as this one, like what we did with you, it's normally a lot longer than a year. Sometimes it can be up to 2 years until we really finally see like what your nose is going to end up being. And I'm just not a very patient person. But at the end of the day, even with my swollen nose, it is really nice to not have it be so crooked and collapsed like it was before. And even with the awful hospital experience and potential hospital costs, which we're still gonna see if I am responsible for that, and we're still gonna see, by the way, I heard rumor that if you're admitted through the emergency room, your insurance in some states, apparently Texas is one, this is all just hearsay, to where if you're admitted through the emergency room into a hospital, your insurance has to treat you as if it is an in-network hospital because you can't control where an emergency happens, which would make total sense. But I'm just basically like hanging tight and saying what exactly happens, what they cover, if they cover anything, what my bill is, if my doctor is like, by the way, I asked you to come here, so like we were planning on covering that. I don't know. We're just waiting to see. I regret it about 10% of the time, and I'm really happy I just went ahead and did it about 90% of the time, because I know that hopefully I have a long life ahead of me. I think I'm just gonna be glad, you know, in 2, 5, 10 years that I just went ahead and did it. But I'm just being honest with you. There's some times where I'm like, was this all a mistake? Because this was a big undertaking and expensive and didn't go to plan and has maybe a 2-year recovery process until I see the final result. But I'm 90% glad I did it. 10% like, what the heck did you do, my God? And that is my final answer to that question. But we're on the up and up. Look, we're already out getting coffee with just a tad bit of tape and getting my lip movement back. Thrown in 3-ish weeks and I feel like I lost it all. I feel like I haven't been good since I started at this new studio, and I just threw the rest of my bag of clay and only kept one thing. But sometimes pottery is really frustrating. Some days you're like, okay, I got this, everything's going really well, and some days literally nothing goes well. And I'm bummed because I really liked these berry bowls, but the glazes turned out awful on both of them. One is like so thick and lumpy, and one is like way too thin. And the bowls were cute before they were glazed, so feeling like a little bit of a failure today. And I do have the personality where I'll change hobbies, and I'm like, maybe it's time for me to take pottery time and use that towards ASL and like learn something of value. Not that pottery is not of value, but like, you know, continue to learn new skills instead of perfect one. Having those types of thoughts today. Just being real. Back home, got my sweats on, sitting on the counter. Gonna try to motivate myself to get a couple more standing up things done before transitioning to the rest of my lay down computer work. Honestly, lay down computer work has become such a treat because lay down. What we're gonna do together right now, not too much, build me a gift basket, use our little organizer things to reorganize the supplement cabinet right here, and restock toilet paper, see whatever else I feel motivated to do. I might put in a little podcast. It's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, I get excited because What We Said posts a new episode. Sometimes I like my in-depth health podcast, and sometimes I like the opposite of that, just a little girl chat situation. So let's do this. Looks like the weather's starting to turn, and it's like this misty, I think it's gonna literally rain for like 10 days in a row. And so, like I said, I'm so excited to get out of the hot Texas shower, the 106-degree rain. But, oh, here comes Max. He said, you're on the porch? Let's see if he can open the door by himself. He's been learning. Good job, bud. You figured it out. I was gonna give a TV update. It's so funny because just recently I did this like what generation are you filter on TikTok, and I'd only seen one of the like 12 TV shows that asked me if I like which was my favorite or whatever, and I got quite a few comments being like, why don't you ever watch any TV? Why haven't you seen any of that? And I've been catching up, guys, okay? I've been catching up on TV with all of this recovery. So, as y'all know, Jordy and I watched a couple shows. Then we started SWAT, and I'm trying not to watch SWAT without him so that we can continue to watch it together. Then I watched Selling Sunset. Now I'm watching the newest season of Manifest, which I had watched the first few seasons literally when I was still living in California and just like in a totally different phase of life. So Married Mikel had seen all the new seasons, and then I know that Netflix bought the rights and produced a new season, and it's finally out like 2 years later. And so I was interested to see how I would feel watching it, and it's actually so good. It's a little cheesy. I feel like maybe the writing got a little bit less cheesy ever since Netflix took it over. Also, I feel bad to like say anything about a child actor, but one of the child actors was replaced with the grown-up version, and ever since that happened, the acting got a lot better too. So I'm into it. It's my new show. After the cleaning montage you saw, I transitioned, did a couple edits, cleaned my inbox, and watched one episode of that. So that's what I've been up to. But want to cook dinner with y'all before ending off this vlog because I've been making this new sandwich recently, and I've been pretty into it. My mom, when she was here taking care of me after surgery, was like, my favorite thing is apple and brie on toast. So she made that for me, and then we have just I kind of just kept playing with it, and I finally perfected this recipe for a really good sandwich, and it has a mustard and green apple slaw and like a lemony arugula salad with turkey and brie. And I'll show you. Let's make it together. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the people before we go inside? Do you have anything you'd like to say? Cutie boy? No? Okay. Okay, the best way to make this is, of course, with butter on the stovetop, but this way is just fewer dishes and a little bit healthier, a little less butter. I'm gonna do it in the toaster oven, but I'm going to put brie on both sides of bread, and my go-to bread is this one from Char's. It's a sourdough and it just toasts really well. I toast the bread with the meat on it because I want the meat to be warmed. I don't want it to be cold. It's just not as appetizing that way. Then we got more brie coming up. Okay, I'm just gonna try to kind of spread that around a bit, but it will naturally spread as it melts. Then I'm going to pop this in my tovala on a toast setting. So first, the apple slaw. You don't need too much. I've tried this warm too, but I think it's actually nice added on second. But I just like very small. Cube this. And then in with the apples, I do a lot of this spicy brown mustard for a kick. Because you know your girl's German. I think it's actually, this is a random side note, I think it's so special that my heritage is German, and then I also happen to be raised in a German settlement town. So like all the restaurants where I grew up were also German, so many Reubens, so much sauerkraut, so much sausage, a lot of beer, which I don't care about. Anyways, tangent over. I do a smidge of honey. And then I feel like brie just really lacks salt. It's such not a salty cheese. So I do a lot of salt on the apples and the arugula. So that's what we're working with. And I just mix this together. We got a little honey, brown mustard, spicy apple slaw situation. The arugula salad's so easy. Of course, my favorite olive oil. If y'all haven't tried this yet, you're sleeping on it. Some lemon juice, and then just toss that. And then I have 2 more minutes to clean up while we wait for that toasty goodness to come out of the tovala. Here's that melty, toasty ham and brie ready to go. Do this with one hand so that I can give y'all a good angle. Let's see, will she? Doing things with one hand is not graceful. Oh yeah. Look at that. I've been told I bite gross, and now I feel like I just bite even grosser since I'm learning how to rework my face, reuse my face. But we're gonna do a bite test. Sorry if my bite's gross. I feel like the hint is use a smoked turkey breast, because then you get smoky notes. You get the really creamy from the brie. You get the kick from the mustard. You get like a fun, bright, crisp crunch from the apple. And then you get like the lemony pepperiness from the arugula. And it's all just very balanced and delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy eating my dinner and watching maybe one more episode of Manifest. You always know when I'm saying bye. Do you always say bye to everybody too? I've been so nervous to hug him because I'm afraid he's gonna do what he did to me that one time and whack my face. All that to say, next vlog should be very fun because it's gonna be a lot of like errands and getting life together and appointments and packing and organizing and cleaning and like all the good productivity things that whenever I watch people on YouTube, whenever they do those things, I'm like, yes, thank you, satisfying. So hopefully I can supply that to you. Thanks for spending a day with me. Thanks for cheering me on as I slowly get back to normal Michelle, and also thank you for your patience as I have not been normal Michelle for the last few weeks, but We're getting there. Thanks. One more. Because I have to thank Brooklinen for partnering with me on this video and for creating the best bath towels known to mankind. I'm going to have all of the link, code, info, all the good stuff in the description down below, but Michelle 20 for the $20 off the purchase of $100 or more. Does your dog ever give you little like love nibbles? Because Max does that where he just like does that to me. It's very sweet. Okay, I love you. I'm gonna say goodbye for real now.